Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Korean Counter. I am Jerry.
And I'm Sarah.
And here we are today reacting to what has finally come out. A reaction of Will Smith.
A reaction of Will Smith. You mean an apology from Will Smith?
Well, I don't know. Is it an apology? I don't know yet. It says
Yes.
apology video. Okay.
Yeah,
But it's
so-
a reaction. I hope it's apology.
No, it's well, I haven't seen it either, but I'm assuming it's probably an apology.
Well,
video.
last time we all thought he was going to apologize and then he kind of didn't. He apologized, but not personally
like
to
fully,
Chris Rock.
yeah.
Yeah.
But this isn't an apology video. I'm assuming probably more for Chris Rock and also the public to probably get people off of his back. This has been going on for a long time.
Yeah, he's been awfully quiet though. So.
Yeah, he has been.
But we're assuming, so I think we should just, look what it's all about. We haven't
Sure.
seen it yet, so we're curious what's this about.
Yeah. Shall we dive right in?
Here we go. It's been a minute over the last few months. Thinking personal work. Oh, thank you. Yes, we had a lot of questions.
Why didn't you apologize to
That's what I
Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out.
Rightfully so.
So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk.
Straight up.
As long as there's no but
I want
after
to
this.
apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did, and that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize, and I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. We had a great relationship. Tony Rock was my man.
Is Tony Rock like his dad
And
or something?
this
No, I
is
assume it's the brother
probably
of Chris Rock
irreparable.
or something, or the dad.
I spent the last 3 months
already been 3
replaying
months.
and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment. There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect or insults.
That's pretty mature.
After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No. It's like, I made a choice on my own, from my own experiences, from my history with Chris. Jada had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, babe. I'm going to say sorry to my kids and my family for the heat that I brought on.
Yeah, because this could
All
really
of
affect
us.
the whole family, huh?
To all
Obviously, you're an
my
example,
fellow
right? So-
nominees. This is a community. It's like I won because you voted for me. And it really breaks my heart to have stolen and tarnished your
Yeah,
moment.
that is definitely.
I can still see Questlove's eyes. It happened on Questlove's award. And, It's like I'm sorry really isn't sufficient.
Yeah.
What would you say to the people who looked up to you before the slap, or people who expressed that you let them down? So there's two things. One, disappointing people is my central trauma. I hate when I let people down.
He seems like he's
so
being genuinely
it-
honest.
Very, very.
It hurts. It hurts me
still
psychologically
very,
and
very hurt by
emotionally
it
to
too.
know
Yeah.
I didn't
Looks
live
still
up to
very hurt.
people's image and impression of me. And the work I'm trying to do is I am deeply remorseful, and I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself, right? I'm human, and I made a mistake, and I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of shit. So I would say to those people, I know it was confusing. I know it was shocking.
Yeah, it's really shocking.
But I promise you, I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world. And, you know,
I believe him. I believe him.
No, that's
if
for
you,
sure. That's how
if
we
you
know
hang
him.
on, I promise we'll be able to be friends again.
Damn.
Yeah, the apology genuinely felt.
Well, at the end, I thought I was reading something. Was I the only one?
No, I don't think he was reading anything. I think
No, I don't.
I think he was reading the questions that were coming to him. But I mean, the apology itself seemed fairly heartfelt, genuine. I mean, this is something that we discuss a lot. Is we talk about the Smith family quite a bit, and you know, they do to us seem like people that are into a lot of self-development.
For sure.
And when you're somebody that is into self-development, being reflective is extremely important. And I think he has, it seems like he's taken a lot of time. Obviously, it's already been 3 months since
A lot of time.
the happening. But it definitely seems like he genuinely has taken that time to reflect on the slap.
Yeah, for sure. Because one thing is like, you have to deal with it in these 3 months, and it's not just the action. It's like what people say about, because the whole world is like,
The whole world saw it.
and nobody was like,
Good. Nobody said good job, Will
no,
Smith.
like, oh, we forgive you. No, everyone's
No.
like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Yeah.
Because we all thought it was staged at
Yeah,
first.
I think we thought it was staged. At
Yeah.
first. I thought it was a joke or
Exactly. Everybody was like, oh, those two, it must be a joke.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It
Yeah,
wasn't.
so there was a lot of discussion. Is it staged or not? Well, obviously, if you
Let it go on for 3 months.
or you have to be very, very fake. Well, he is an actor, so we don't know. But
Yeah.
what
I
we
doubt
know
it.
of the Smith family, like, they are genuinely into self-development. And what he says, I've seen interviews like with Jay Shetty and stuff where they really go into that. Yeah, he wants to be a light in this world and bring positivity, laughter, and honesty, you know? So,
Yeah.
like, and then he still really does seem
A little down and
very down.
And
His eyes
apologetic.
are not clear.
still sad.
Very. So one thing is like getting over it yourself in these 3 months, and then also coming out with a message like this, because
Yeah.
nobody knows what he's up to, and you come out with a message.
And unfortunately, the slap was so public that now, you know, when you make a mistake in private, at least, you know, it's just you and the mistake, and maybe they direct people around you that experience a mistake. But because this was so public, seeing the repercussions of that, it's kind of crazy. I mean, I wouldn't say it's crazy, but it is a very big public mistake that he's having to deal with.
Yeah, and all
shame
the
from
whole
that.
cancel culture came
Came for him,
Came
huh?
for him, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
People like never gonna watch a movie for you of you again, like and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, cancel culture can be toxic for
yeah,
sure.
and he is really right, and I feel that too. It's like we're all in the end human, man.
Yeah.
Like, and he is too. Like
No matter the fact that he's like a celebrity, he's still a person. People make mistakes. That's very, very normal. As long as you learn from your mistake and you hold true to that lesson and you don't make that mistake again, you make conscious decisions to not make that mistake again. I think that's what we should hold people to, like as a standard, not for the mistakes that they made, or what they say they're going to do or anything like that, but as long as they learn from their lessons and continue to uphold those lessons as part of their life and how they choose to live it, I think that's how you should judge somebody, not based off
I
a mistake.
agree. I don't judge him for it. Like indeed, like we're all human, and it's like it was not a punch. It was a slap. Okay, it's not.
But it was a savage slap.
But it's
Come on.
it's undone. Violence is undone.
Yeah,
but
it's not the right thing to do.
I am
ever.
for kindness, love, forgiveness. So it would be great if they can turn this into just a lesson for the world,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
be an absolute example for it. And because he has been the last years, he came out with all these motivational talks and speeches
Yeah.
of like being so inspirational, and then this
Bam.
contrast is like
It's black and white. It's
so
very,
I think he's saying like, I'm human, I'm trying not to be shameful about it.
Yeah,
'Cause
and-
he is ashamed.
yeah, and
It's a shameful action.
it definitely ruined his image.
Exactly.
But it also brought to fact that he's freaking human. And so despite the unfortunate actions that he chose to take,
Yeah.
I think as long as he feels sorry about it, and, everybody heals at their own time frame. But now it's kind of up to Chris Rock to, in a way, accept what has happened and to let it go in a sense,
Yeah, absolutely. And that it will be dependent on the public's like new
Perception of this
image
too.
of him, how he's gonna come out of this, because and he is all into spirituality and stuff, so he knows that this public view of him, this ego kind of construction that people build around him, and he did his movies on with being like the positive image and happy guy, like after this all happened and this very firm like apology, how is it gonna translate into his career as an actor?
Yeah.
Like
a lot of people lose their careers due to the public's
exactly,
perception of them.
Is it gonna be believable? What direction?
Yeah. Can you imagine him as the genie again?
Well,
That's kind of
yeah, he could play it, but people will have a little bit of like a
judgment and animosity towards
Exactly.
him a little bit still.
First he was the genie,
Yeah,
for real.
the
It's like that's
happy-go-lucky,
Will Smith,
silly
the
guy.
good guy, the
Grants all your wishes.
exactly. And now there is some darkness in there,
Yeah.
which something beautiful could come out of it. I mean,
Yeah.
he has to come practice what he preaches right now of like
Yeah.
rebirthing into something new, beautiful.
Now he can only play the villain.
Maybe he's gonna play the villain.
Yeah, he went from the genie to the villain.
Maybe.
No.
Right?
I mean,
Nah.
every character you see Will Smith as has always been like the optimistic, happy-go-lucky, very vibrant and excitable character. But I think now
The one that is strong, and
Yeah.
humoristic. Yeah.
But I think moving forward, maybe his roles in the future, if he gets any roles, obviously because what happened was really not the best thing for somebody to do.
Yeah.
So if he gets any roles, I'd be interested to see what kind of roles he gets in the future.
Very interested, and I wish him the very best.
But also that Chris Rock deserves like a lot too, because that's
Man, how he
very
took
humiliating.
it there, he took it like a man.
He took it like a champ.
Like a champ.
Seriously.
And
that
I
was-
think a good follow-up of that was that his shows got sold out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he was kind of
He gained a lot of good.
make jokes
from
of
this.
it, but obviously, like, they had a relationship before, so
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
it must hurt. So I guess I could understand to be like, I don't want to talk to you at all. Right
Yeah,
now. Like,
he'd
what
be
is
very
this?
valid for that. But as people that are interested in personal growth, that's not
Exactly.
how you grow. We
Yeah.
all know like that a level of acceptance is important. And so he doesn't have to like the guy. Chris Rock doesn't have to go and be Will Smith's best friend, but to a certain degree, I think it is important to at least accept what has happened, accept what has happened afterwards also, but to also learn from this. They both have something to learn from this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the apology did seem pretty heartfelt. I'm sure he's very broken up about it still.
He still seems
they're
that way,
both
yeah.
probably very broken up about it, to be honest, right?
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and it is time for.
It is time for
Us
a
to move on.
reconciliation.
No, I would say just to move on.
Yeah,
To-
absolutely, to move
don't
on.
need to
Come on. We don't need to make this
reconcile.
even more dramatic,
No,
right?
No, come on.
Yeah.
Come
People
on.
make mistakes. Like, okay, just hug it out.
Yeah. Okay, next. Bye.
Shall we end it here? Bye.
Bye.
No, yeah. I wish them both the very best.
Mm-hmm.
Any other last thoughts you have about this?
Yeah, if you have any animosity towards anybody, please don't make it public, because that's silly. That's what children do. And
Yeah,
so-
that's fair enough.
so
Forgive me, people.
Yeah, and forgive quickly and move on.
And move on, yeah.
Because letting people, like, one of my favorite sayings is don't let your enemies have free rent in your space, meaning like, or in your mind or your heart. Don't let people that you don't like take up space in your heart and your mind.
Yeah.
And I think that really applies here.
Yeah.
Chris Rock got slapped. If he doesn't like Will Smith anymore, just be like, okay, bye, Will Smith.
Exactly,
Don't want to
yeah.
see you ever again. But that's the end of it, and just
Yeah.
kind of move on. Take what you can during this moment, and grow from it and learn from it.
Well, give
and-
people the chance to make it up,
Yeah, or you don't have to. You don't ever have to give people the chance to do anything. You can just be like,
No, but I mean, everyone is like, oh no, away with him, but give him the
you
chance
mean
to like
give Will Smith a chance to make it up.
give him the chance to.
I mean, I don't think he needs a chance. I think people just need to accept that he made a mistake. He apologized. He says he learned from it, and to hold him to that standard. Mm-hmm. You don't necessarily you don't necessarily need to give anybody a chance. You have to trust that they will take on what they learned and the responsibility of that, and live forward or move forward accordingly. And if they don't, then that's when you just be like, okay, I don't need to give them any of my attention, if he comes out in another movie, you don't need to buy that movie or watch that movie or anything like that. But yeah.
Yeah, basically, stop bullying this guy and move on.
Yeah, let's not bully either of them.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. It was a quite long one, but we're quite passionate about this one.
Yeah.
Let's hope they move on quickly and stop bullying this guy. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.